Happy Valentine's Day, everyone. It's me, Philip. I just want to give you all my best wishes and hope you have a wonderful day.
Wow, what a difference. What a difference a day makes. It's beautiful out today. The sun is shining. Everything is melting. We're out of this cold snap, if you want to say, and ready to make some vlogs. We're just heading down to location, guys. I just had to stop for a second, take off some gear because it's beautiful out today. It's warm, and I'm wearing a coat and all my stuff here. So just a sec, we're gonna head down to location and get today's show on the road, and we'll see you in a couple minutes. We're having a heat wave, a tropical heat wave. Well, you guys know the rest. Kind of day puts you in a mood for something like that. Being Valentine's Day and all. A lot of people might be thinking about Marilyn Monroe. She was awesome. And here we are. Looks like somebody's been down here a few days ago. This is like a little island in the river, kind of, you know, just before it goes out into the bay. Right here, I'll turn around quick and you can kind of see the other side of it. A couple of these little things in the middle of the river here. It's melting, but this one actually has some stairs down. You can go. Of course, a lot of people fish down here, right? And I thought a funny name for this series could be Thrice Divorced and a Vlog Down by the River. I hope some of you guys get that. We all loved Chris Farley. You know, he made us all laugh. I still watch his older movies, you know, like Tommy Boy and stuff like that, and they're still great films. They're just great films, and you know, we miss you. Happy Valentine's Day, everyone. As you can see, it is a beautiful day. I'm standing outside in a t-shirt because it's so nice out. I haven't checked what the temp is. I don't usually really, you know, doesn't really matter. We got to deal with it, so I don't really bother too much with the temp. We're melting. We're down by the river. I don't want to get too close because I know sure where land ends and ice starts. So, you know, I've got a pretty safe spot here, I think, to, whoa, maybe not. Pretty safe spot here, I think, maybe to talk to you guys today. As the title says, it's Casey, Robert, Logan, YouTube. Probably throw the words common sense in there at the end of all that, because that's kind of what's needed when we start talking about some of these things. So, a little quick update. Regarding yesterday's upload, we're working with the manufacturer. We're going to get that sorted out. It's not broken. It just, we've got an overheating issue. We're going to work it out. We're going to get the rest of that show to you soon, I promise. So, let's get on with today's show and get the ball rolling. People in the whole hashtag I am a creator community, I just love all you guys. I wish I had more time to get to you all, but as some of you know, I'm walking my own path, right? You know, and oh, I almost forgot. Let's get that out of the way. The cross, it was a present from the first girl I ever loved, Carrie. That's why I wear it. Really nothing more to that, right? I used to, you know, as a musician, I used to have the long hair leather jacket thing kind of going on. I saw the look was intimidating to people. You know, they would clutch their children when I walked by, and I didn't like that. You know, so I said, okay, let's try and, you know, present a more, you know, friendly image to people, right? I'm not a small guy, I'm not a huge guy, but some people I intimidate, and so, you know, I want your first impression to me to be is like, oh, well, yeah, this guy seems safe, you know, he's got a cross on, he's, you know, we probably have some shared common beliefs. And it doesn't take much, you know, if you think drunk driving is bad, which we all do, we have a shared common belief, you know. And all it takes is a few of those to become friends. And all of a sudden, you know, we end up talking to each other for half an hour and nodding and saying, yeah. That's because we have all these shared common beliefs, right? That clanking that you hear, because sometimes in the background is one of the masts of a yacht here. It's only 100 feet away from me, so it kind of every once in a while, clang, clang, clang on the thing, a little bit of a bell sound or something. That's that noise. You know, quick shout out, hello, really, you know, I'm not a shout out guy, you guys know that, right? But all you hashtag I am a creator community, you know, I love all you guys. I wish I had time to get to more of your channels. As some of you know, I'm walking my own path, and it's a new path. You know, I'm trying to focus on that. I'm spending a lot of time on YouTube and trying to communicate with you all and connect and stuff like that. So if I haven't got to you, it's It doesn't mean I don't like you, or I don't think your content is great, or I don't think you're an original creator. It just means that I haven't had time, guys. Okay, that's all. I haven't had time. But keep it up, keep it going. And Computar was said something that I really connected with. It's like, guys, you don't have to give up. You know, you don't have to give up, right? If you love doing this, you know, stop thinking about money. Keep creating, keep making excellent content, and we're going to find you. This is going to be the year for new creators. This is going to be the year that people are sick and tired of seeing the same old stuff over and over. I don't even want to mention that guy's name, but I have to you know, be relevant and to get the point across of kind of today's show.
Hi everyone, sorry for holding up the camera to the TV like this, but these are the 3 videos that we're going to talk about today. Just quickly, we're just going to mention a couple of comments about them. We're not digging deep into them. We're just going to talk quickly about them and a couple other subjects.
You know, flash up the little clip there of you know, the 3 programs or latest uploads that Casey did in the last couple of days. I think the strategy, the timing, all these things is quite telling. Quick note, did anybody else tune into that interview expecting it to be an hour and a half long? Because I'm pretty sure he told us that in his promo, and then when I watched the promo again a couple of times, I couldn't find it in there. I don't know if he cut it out or not, but anybody comment to me and say, yeah, I thought it was going to be an hour and a half too, because it was really edited down. I was surprised when it came on, it was only 20 minutes. Right? So back to, first off, the promo intro thing. When I saw the title, I wasn't even going to click on it. No, right? I'm not going down that road. I'm too busy to be waiting in garbage, right? So, you know, but I finished off a couple of my new subs videos, and okay, let's give it another shot. Let's see what he's got to say. As soon as it starts, he apologizes, which is great. You know, okay, you're apologizing for using the title, right? But, you know, you still used it, and we all know why. To get people to watch it, right? You know, so you could have used another title, Casey, that, you know, didn't use that guy's name, right? You know, so anyway, I'm not going to talk about that whole promo. I would like you guys to watch it again, okay? Because I'm no expert, but I lost track. I think I counted like 10 edits in the first 45 seconds of that video. You know, he's actually editing in single words into his, you know, commentary, right? Watch my videos. Do you see me doing that at all in there? Do you see me inserting individual words? No, I go unscripted. I speak from the heart. I speak from the mind. I try to, you know, storyboard ideas and kind of get a flow going, right? But I don't do that, right? And that's it. So I think that's really telling. You guys go back and watch it, right? So the interview starts, you know, I watched it, and you know, my comment was going to be, and I think this speaks volumes, is best game of softball I have ever seen. But I didn't write it down because I didn't want to engage Casey's fans for the next 3 days, right? So, but I think that tells you what I think about the interview, right? You know, I think it was just, you know, there's a lot of fluff, right? You know, I don't know how much he edited out. I don't know. And Casey, I'm not knocking you if you're watching this, or any of his fans are watching this, right? I don't know much about you, right? And I applaud your efforts, though, right? You know, I think you're trying in your own way, right? But you're also, you know, part of the establishment. Okay, you know, there's no denying it, right? I mean, I know you try and preface some videos like that, right? And you're I believe you're genuine, right? So, anyway, you know, the big picture is that, you know, YouTube, I don't think gets it, guys, right? You know, they just don't get it, you know, even after all this time, right? You know, it's quite clear that their own policies have been violated, and the guy should be booted off, right? I think, you know, more severe things should be, you know, addressed. But, you know, that's my opinion, okay? YouTube's made a mess of handling this whole situation as normal. You know, every vlog that they put out, it always says that we're going to be more communicative and more transparent and get more feedback. They always say that. They've been saying it for 10 years. They always say that we're going to get better and you know, we have all these new things. But if you read through the new creator vlog that they just sent out to us, you know, a few days ago, you know, the word may is used in it a little too often for me. We may do this, and we may do that, we may do this, right? So a quick side note on that, right? As thinking about these issues, because their policies and, you know, actual legality and stuff is a little wishy-washy in some areas. And when we get to the, you know, we're really we're going to do another video on you know, what is art, what is creation, what is that? Because one day, you know, like subject kind of being, are videos art? You know, I think that's an exciting topic. I want to hear what people think about it, right? So let me give me a break here for a sec. I'm going to pause and get back into it. To me, the best thing that you know, came out of all of this, right, is we got some more attention to female creators out of all of this, right? And that's great because you know, there's too many male creators, that's for sure. There's too many male creators creating male content, you know, and it doesn't appeal to, you know, a broader range of, you know, so guys, think about that when you're making videos. Is like, you know, if you're a gun guy, you know, obviously, you know, your demographics, you're just not going to get too many women, and that's, just face it, or a car guy or a tool guy or something like that, right? But on the other hand of that, there's a whole bunch of, there seems to be too many female creators doing makeup videos and bikini haul things and stuff like that, right? You know, so, you know, let's see some original creation, let's see some art. Oh, you know, as I've said, I think the interview was kind of fluff, right? There's already been lots of great response videos to this, right? Or people have talked about it, right? And people have asked Robert to come to be interviewed by them too, right? You know, Phil DeFranco, I'd love to see him sit down with Robert Kyncl, right? You know, hey Robert, how about talking to some of us that aren't going to edit things out and cut your comments and you know, maybe show a different side instead of the big channel side of things, right? Show what a brand new creator, just starting out, his impressions of YouTube, how his content is developing, whether or not he's somebody that should be on YouTube, whether or not he's promoting, you know, something that is wholesome and family oriented, you know. I can't believe that, you know, as soon as the dust settles, we go back to seeing more dead bodies on Logan Paul's channel. I don't care if they're, you know, if it was a person or an animal. It doesn't matter. It's a dead body. There's no respect. He's obviously hasn't learned anything at all. And YouTube is still milking this cow for all they can get. Money, 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 money. Then lastly, the latest upload that he has is a movie review of, it's a movie review. He's got that mask on there and stuff, right? I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the strategy and the timing of that, okay? That's one of the things that annoyed me about the interview too, is that he, you know, it was 12 days old and it was almost irrelevant. Was it not? Like, is it almost irrelevant? Like, you know, so anyway, he throws up a new video pretty quick about that. So as of 12 o'clock, about an hour or so, or a couple hours ago, that was his latest upload, as I showed you the picture of, right? You know, it's got nowhere near the views of the interview video has, right? That's up on trending. It's getting close to 3 million views right now. So strategy, timing, you know, to be a good YouTuber, you need to be good at that, right? And when you time your videos out, right? Sometimes when something doesn't go well and this really applies to big channels because they have, you know, the capability to pump stuff out faster than us little guys do, right? So sometimes when big channels, you know, do something that they don't like or agree with, or people are commenting negatively, or didn't have the impact that they wanted, or something, you know, they'll bury it a little, or they'll try and, you know, get something else out quickly so you'll pay less attention to that. I think you guys all know what I'm talking about, right? So Terrace Cool, crazy Russian hacker, you know, got unsubscribed the other day because I just, you know, fed up with, you know, he's made a lot of money from YouTube. I, you know, don't have anything against the guys. Don't get me wrong, guys, right? But he's made a lot of money from YouTube. His demographics are, you know, are hugely for children, and he never do anything to say, hey kids, you know, remember, no bullying, no harassing, no hate speech. You know, someone like that have like huge influence on these children, right? And I mean, his channel is just full of it, right? You know, you leave a comment on these channels and these people start using these urban slang, you know, to start trashing you. And they're obviously children, you know, hiding behind fake names and fake channels, right? You know, and it's a shame. It's just a shame, right? So I'm not watching any of his content anymore, right? Because, you know, while I don't think you're a bad creator, I think you're you could do better with your influence and power that you have over the younger audiences. So kind of on that last note, I've stopped watching a lot of big channels. It's just there's not much original there. I saw someone start throwing these ripped off Hollywood clips into their shows the other day, and yeah, you're just like everybody else now, right? You're trying to use an image of George Lucas's Star Wars to make people enjoy your video, right? Well, I understand that, and there's maybe a place for that, but you're all doing it, guys. You're all doing like the same thing, right? And it screams unoriginal, just screams, right? So there's a couple of my thoughts for today. Hope you enjoyed the show. I know it was a little bit all over the place and rambling and all that kind of stuff, but that's what vlogs are. They're supposed to be natural things. They're not supposed to be edited a billion times, to make sure you said every word exactly right. So stick around, and we'll see you tomorrow. How are you today?
Good, how are you?
Good. We're vlogging. That's a beautiful dog. Making a vlog down by the river. What a great location. I mean, how could you beat this, right?
It is. Where's your blog? What's the name of your blog?
It's my name. It's Philip Cockram. That's my channel. Just a sec. Philip Cockram. Just a sec. I'll pause this and I'll give you my card.